Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today. And today we have a good video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about, is the Wall Street Journal contributing to the downfall of Alibaba? Because we know everything that the Wall Street posts about Alibaba is always negative. You can never see any positive articles about Alibaba. And this is going to the effect of, what's the Wall Street Journal's purpose? They're trying to create these headlines that get people to talk and they get people to click, right? And what better aspect is to go and hate Alibaba or hate the Chinese stocks, right? So that's what Wall Street Journal's been doing, in my opinion. Tell me what you guys think about that. Let's go to this first article. This just came out today. What is it, March 15th? Beijing asks Alibaba to shed its media assets. And when you think about this too, guys, like what the Wall Street Journal does is like it doesn't post articles or post news when it comes out. They wait like a week or two to like, post these articles. Like this will happen, and they will wait to post these articles. It's kind of weird. It's just like they're planning to shoot down Alibaba's price, or they're trying to make Alibaba seem like this huge like threat, like Alibaba's the only threat to the Chinese and just all this conspiracy stuff, but they never post any good news about it, right? You're gonna watch. They're gonna be finding Alibaba soon, whatever millions, and they're gonna turn it into a negative. Like, think about it, guys. Is this a negative story about Alibaba, right? Okay, they have to divest from media assets, but why is that so negative, right? They're just doing what they're supposed to do. Like they're seeing that like Alibaba's too big or whatever, and it's like, okay, strip some companies. Guys, they're doing this in the US. Like, have you seen all these things about Facebook, Google? Google just got fined. It might be getting fined for the Google incognito about how they're just still tracking you. This is happening everywhere, but for some reason, I think Wall Street Journal is just puts the shining light on Alibaba. I don't see any articles about Google and how they're getting fined or how they might break up Google or break up Amazon. Guys, Joe Biden's new people in Congress, they had articles against Amazon saying that they're too big. They have articles against these big tech companies. Where's all that talk? There's no talk of that. It's only Alibaba, right? So, Chinese government has asked Alibaba Group Holding to dispose of its media assets as officials grow more concerned about the technology giant sway over public opinion in the country, according to people familiar with the matter. So yeah, so they're just telling Alibaba that you're getting too big, like not getting too big, but you have too many of these medias. They have too much hands and stuff, guys. Even with all this news, Alibaba has still been investing in like companies in Indonesia and India. Like they just made a deal like in Indonesia. Like they are buying companies everywhere. They're buying all these grocery platforms there. So like they're still letting Alibaba rock. They're still letting Alibaba do its thing, right? So like there you go. So here's another one about basically about Tencent and Baidu. And this is what I wanted to bring, how the Chinese regulators find these two companies too. See, this is what I want you guys to know. It's not just an Alibaba thing. Like that's an issue with the Wall Street Journal. It's just they're posting all the Baba news front page heavy, Jack Ma, like shining lights. Like they're posting that very heavy to get to sway the public. They're trying to sway the public, the Wall Street Journal. Because any news on the Wall Street Journal, that's where most people go to get their information about companies, and they never post any good things about Alibaba, and that's what I'm gonna get into. Because Alibaba has been doing a lot of good things, but you never see one single post, no positives, because they know the negatives is what's gonna draw the clicks on their site, and that's what they need. They need to sensationalize all the bad news. And look at this. Chinese regulators find Tencent and Baidu other overinvestment deals, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like they're finding other companies, they're doing other stuff, so it's not just a specific Alibaba thing, right? And I feel like the Wall Street Journal is not getting over that. Remember with Alipay or Ant Group, right? They think it's just Ant Group. Look at this, JD.com. JD.com may withdraw from fintech unit stock sale. So look at that. Even JD's.com digits, the fintech company, they have to restructure their deal. It's not just the Alibaba ant thing. And I feel like people are not understanding that. They don't want these companies just to take over. Like, and that's exactly what's happening in the US too. They don't want companies to just take over, run rampant, control things. We've seen this with Twitter, we've seen this with Facebook. They're controlling media. And that's not what the country wants. So when people think of this as a bad thing, it's not always bad. Like, think about it. If say Alibaba has to divest from the media assets, that doesn't mean it's bad. That can means that they could probably focus more on what they do good. When you spin off companies and you spin off stuff, like they're more focused. They're more focused on what drives Alibaba, and the media assets barely they don't really affect Baba's bottom line, and that's what really matters with this, guys. The fundamentals. So how come the Wall Street Journal does not post anything about this? Alibaba and Baidu win the tender for Chinese online payments processing cloud platform. See what's happening right now? Tech giants Alibaba, Clouded, and Baidu have won the tender for a project involving the cloud platform used to drive China's centralized system for processing online third-party payments. Guys, this is for the People's Bank of China. The Central Bank of China wants Alibaba to process all third-party payments. Like, why would the government do this? Like, give Alibaba the reign if they hate Alibaba and Ant Group. This is March 3rd. Look what's happening. Where's this news? Where's this news on Wall Street Journal? Do you see this? Guys, this is huge. Like, if China really hated Alibaba, why would they do this? Next article. Why would the People's Bank, if guys, People's Bank is run by the government, so, and that's the Central Bank of China, the People Bank of China, so they don't hate Alibaba. It's just they're doing this everywhere in China. They're trying to make it fair for everyone. And that's what they're doing in here. That's what they're doing in the US too. They're doing the exact same thing. Every country has to do this, right? So let's get to it. Tencent and Ant Group back banks to join China's digital yuan. Look at that. So Alibaba is having, remember, Alibaba and Tencent are going to have their own currency, their own digital currency, and the People's Bank of China wants them to actually help them in that, to develop the app and actually come together to make this crypto currency kind of thing for the People's Bank of China, because they know that's getting popular. That's how they want. People are probably going to be end up paying using that cryptocurrency in the future. So the People's Bank of China is just getting ahead of that curve, and they got Ant Group and Tencent to come in on that. Guys, why would they do that if they hate Ant Group or they hate Alibaba? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, this is the government saying this. This is not just random whatever people, right? They're getting these two large entities to process payments to help them with like Bitcoin, with their own digital currency. The banks that are run by the government. You see how that works? So guys, the Wall Street Journal is kind of like just, remember what I talked about? I talked about this in my last video. It's all about psychology and what they want you to think, right? They don't talk about how maybe Google might break up, Facebook might break up, all these other companies might break up. But when it comes to Alibaba, it's front headline news. Everything's front headline news to get people worried, to get people scared. So guys, it's been 5 months since Alibaba has been dropping like crazy. Look at this. Started from 306, 317, all the way down. This is 5 months all the way down until March today. And even today, with the news that came out, it's dropped around 2%. So guys, you can see what's happening with the Wall Street Journal's reporting. Guys, what do you think about this? Do you think I have any truth to this? Do you think I'm just spewing whatever? What is your opinion? This is my opinion. What is your opinion about Alibaba and how Wall Street Journals and articles? Do you see those two articles? I don't see anywhere where they talk about that. but they always talk about the negative. Any negative, they'd be the first one to put it front screen. The front screen. First page. So, what do you guys think about that? Tell me in the comments. Guys, if you like this video, can you please like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace!